The race to see who will fill Senator Jeanne Shaheen's Senate seat is getting more intense by the day. But before these candidates can hit the debate stage, they have to fill out their financial disclosures. These filings are like the ones for Congress. They don't give us an exact total of a candidate's assets, but they do give us a range and an idea of what they're invested in. Former Massachusetts Senator Scott Brown is no stranger to politics. He ran for this race back in 2014 and lost to Senator Shaheen. We found that he has assets worth somewhere between $6 and $18.8 million. He's held jobs with a number of places since he left office, but in the last year, Brown earned around $350,000. That money is coming from several sources, including 2 consulting jobs with a nonpartisan group advocating for lower taxes, where he earned $125,000, and with Trinity Broadcasting Network, a Christian television network, where he earned around $90,000, and he also got $37,000 last year in an annual pension from the state of Massachusetts. He also has assets with 6 rental properties, including one worth between $1 million and $5 million. Brown does have one liability, a mortgage worth between $500,000 and $1 million. His competitor, John E. Sununu, who used to hold this Senate seat, has seen a surge in his personal wealth since he left office. His assets come out to be worth somewhere between $7.9 and $36.3 million. Now let's look at where some of this money is coming from. Just in the last year alone, Sununu earned more than $1.1 million. That's thanks to a hefty salary of $444,000 from Boston Scientific. He also got $200,000 from his work as an advisor to the president at his alma mater, MIT. He raked in another $220,000 for his role at Lloyd's Americas, which is an insurance and reinsurance company, and another $180,000 for being the New Hampshire co-chair of the Democracy Defense Project, and $75,000 for his work with the banking group TAP Advisors. He only has one liability listed to his name, a mortgage worth between $1 million and $5 million. On the Democratic side, we found that Congressman Chris Pappas has assets worth between $1.7 and $6.9 million. His family owns the popular Manchester restaurant, the Puritan Backroom. He listed his shares of that restaurant as worth between $1 million and $5 million. He gets around $50,000 and $100,000 in income from it. He has several liabilities, including a mortgage liability worth between $100,000 and $250,000, and a mortgage for a second home worth between $500,000 and $1 million. As we reported last week, his primary competitor, Karishma Manzur, is late to filing her disclosure. Her campaign says that they're working to get it filed as soon as possible. We have many more details on these disclosures, as well as the filings of every candidate running to represent you in Washington. Just go to our website, WMUR.com, to read the full story. For News 9 Investigates, I'm Arielle Mitropoulos, WMUR News 9.